We're here for you every day, DBL Nation, with just the facts and answers to your COVID-19 questions. But today, we came up with some of our very own questions based on our scenarios that we've encountered. So Dr. Payal Kohli joins us live. Hey, doctor. So my first question is about vaccine etiquette. Is it rude to ask someone if they're vaccinated, whether you know them or not? What would you say?
Such an important question, Sam. So I would say the real question to ask yourself is, why are you asking? If you're asking in order to keep your interaction safe, then it's completely reasonable to ask. But if you're just being a nosy Parker and trying to be curious, then you don't want to get into their protected health information. Now, keep in mind, it is their information, so it's their decision whether they want to share it with you or not. If you do ask, try to ask in an indirect fashion. So rather than saying, hey, show me that vaccine card, you may want to say, oh, this was my vaccine experience, what was yours? And that's kind of an indirect way of getting the information out of them. But I have to say, Sam, the politest thing to do is to volunteer the information. So now when I meet anyone new, I say, hi, I'm Payal, I'm fully vaccinated.
I love it.
There you go. Yeah, I like it. All right, Doc, my name's Jeff, and I'm fully vaccinated. So I'm going to start with my question. What's the deal with going to a restaurant, you walk in with your mask, you sit down, nobody's wearing a mask when they sit down, and then if you have to go to the bathroom, you put your mask back on. Is that necessary? And I'm only speaking, I guess, to vaccinated people, but I want your opinion on that.
Yeah, a question that I've seen commonly, Jeff, and it's hard to know what restaurant etiquette should be in the setting of this mixed vaccination. So I would say, yes, it's still necessary for a couple of reasons. One, by wearing the mask, Jeff, even though you're fully vaccinated, you are protecting yourself and you're protecting the unvaccinated people in the restaurant. Two, you're respecting the public health guidance. So if there is a mask mandate in indoor settings in your state, it is the right thing to do to wear the mask when you're not eating. But three, and most importantly, I think it adds to your whole movie star allure if you put on the mask and put on some sunglasses and walk to the bathroom.
You should have just started with that one, and I would have been all on board. But yeah, I'm on board. Good answer.
Now he's glowing. Good job, Dr. Kohli.
Now, Doc, there's been a lot of talk about young people and vaccines lately. So I have a scenario. Now, this is hard to believe. I'm not 21 in this scenario, although I look it. But this is an imaginary person.
You do.
If I'm 21 and I've never been sick a day in my life, do I need to worry about getting the vaccine as much as an older person?
So it's true that if you're 21 and you're healthy, your risk of dying from this infection is very, very low. But you still need to go and get that vaccine, because if you do get the infection, you could infect somebody else. You could have long COVID, which could affect your life, forever. You could have complications like infertility, mental health complications, a whole host of other things. So this is a bad infection. You don't want to get it, and we have the secret sauce now to prevent you from getting it. So yes, no matter what your age, you need to get that vaccine.
Does that same thing apply to me because I look like I'm 21?
Okay. Okay.
And what was that
It
third
especially
one?
applies if you look...
Wow.
Doc, what was that? The movie star thing you said?
can't.
What was that? With the mask? So,
You see what
I mean, we're two stars here.
Yeah,
we
can't go out in public. We can't go to the mall. There'll be a riot.
there would be.